Hello friends, I'm Sonal Agarwal and today I will tell you about chemical reactions and chemical equations. Chemical equations. Chemical equations. We know that chemical reactions, when we write any chemical reaction like this, Mg plus O2 equals to MgO. This is an example of a chemical equation. We represent any chemical reaction in the form of chemical equation. Chemical equation is of two types. Chemical equation is further divided into two types: word equation and symbol equation. Word equation like this: water. Water forms by the combination of hydrogen plus oxygen. This is in the form of word equation. Now I will tell you about the symbol equation. We represent water as H2O. 2H2 plus O2. This is in the form of symbol equation and this is in the form of word equation. Next, balanced equation. We know that law of conservation of mass we read in our 9th class. According to this, the total mass of the products is equal to the total mass of the reactants. So, in the balanced equation, we have to balance our equation like this: Zn plus H2SO4 matlab zinc plus sulfuric acid is equal to zinc sulfate plus hydrogen. Now we will see that there is zinc. Zinc has number of atoms 1 and in the product side zinc has number of atoms 1. So it is balanced. Now hydrogen. Hydrogen has 2 atoms in the reactant side and it is equal to the product side. Now SO4. It is also balanced because there is 4 atoms in the reactant side and 4 atoms in the product side. So this is an balanced equation. This is an balanced equation. Now we will study chemical reaction. Chemical reaction. We know that chemical reaction is further divided into many types. Firstly, I will tell you about the combination reaction. Combination. This is the first type, combination reaction. In this reaction, two elements are combined to form a product like 2H2 plus O2 and the product is 2H2O, means hydrogen plus oxygen is equal to the water. This is combination reaction because we have added 2 elements here. So this is a combination reaction. Now, second reaction. In this, we will study displacement reaction. We have studied combination reaction. Now, displacement reaction. Displacement reaction. It is further divided into 2 types, single and double. If 2 elements exchanges their spaces, then it is said to be double displacement reaction. Firstly, we will study about the single. Let us take an example of single displacement reaction. Fe, iron plus copper sulfate is equal to iron sulfate plus copper. We see here that iron has displaces the copper and it becomes iron sulfate and copper. So this is a single displacement reaction. Example of double displacement reaction: sodium sulfate plus barium chloride is equal to barium sulfate plus sodium chloride. Here two elements displaces their space, means their place they changes. So this is a double displacement reaction, this is single displacement reaction. Now I will tell you about oxidation and reduction. Oxidation and reduction. In oxidation reaction, we studied that if a substance gains oxygen and loses hydrogen, this is called oxidation. For example, CuO plus H2, we will heat this and become Cu plus H2O. Here copper and oxygen, CuO, and in the product side H2 gains oxygen. So here H2 has no oxygen and in the product side it gains oxygen. So this is the example of oxidation. Understand? Now reduction. This is the reverse of oxidation. We know that in oxidation oxygen gains and hydrogen loses. But in this, if a substance loses oxygen and gains hydrogen, now we will study about corrosion and rancidity. Corrosion and rancidity. Corrosion and rancidity. Corrosion, हम जानते हैं कि जब भी हम कोई आयरन लाते हैं और उसको कहीं मॉइस्चर, कहीं बाहर इन्वायरमेंट में रख देते हैं तो उस पर कुछ मॉइस्चर, एयर, वाटर, ये सब चीजें अफेक्ट करती हैं और जब ये अफेक्ट करती हैं तो उसका जो उस पर रस्ट लग जाता है जो कि ब्राउन कलर का होता है. हम सब ये जानते हैं. इसे हम क्या कहते हैं? रस्टिंग ऑफ आयरन. दिस इज नोन एज रस्टिंग ऑफ आयरन and the process in which rusting of iron takes place is called corrosion. Okay, we will write the definition of corrosion here. When a metal is attacked by substances around it, such as moisture and acids, it is said to be corrosion. Understand? Now rancidity. When fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid. And their smell and taste change. Usually, substances which prevent oxidation are added to foods containing fats and oils. Keeping food in airtight containers helps to slow down oxidation. Do you know that chips manufacturers usually flush bags of chips with gas such as nitrogen to prevent the chips from getting oxidized? I hope you have understand this chapter better. Thank you, and again subscribe this channel.